where you get stuff and then you create what's called a death pile, right? I learned that. That's new to me. In the past 4 months ago, I didn't know what a death pile was, you know, and I got a hell of a death pile. After making it out of what I've been through, man, I'm just trying to better the quality of my life and those around me. And if I can help someone change their life in the process, that just makes my life that much more worth living. Alex, Fatmantheflipper. I'm your friendly neighborhood fat man, and I'm a new reseller to Amazon and eBay. And if you want to follow my journey as a new reseller and see the truth behind the scenes of what I go through, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly, then go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified next time I come out with a video. But I would really appreciate the support. So let's get into this, because right now, this is where I'm at. I'm going to tell you guys 2 things that I've done recently that have totally messed up my business model, that has totally messed up any potential growth that I have in Amazon. And I don't know if any of you have ever done this or have gone through it, but I'm going to tell y'all straight up exactly. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. I can care less what anybody judges me as. But if you do have an opinion, some advice, or any sort of criticism, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I would love to see it, because it can only benefit me. So I appreciate you if you do that. But basically, in the past 4 months, about 4 months that I've started selling on Amazon, I started just getting way ahead of myself. You know, I started wanting to, sell on this platform and sell on that platform. And, I went from doing really good on Amazon in the beginning and kind of okay on eBay because I was focusing more on Amazon. But then all of a sudden I started doing Poshmark. And then next thing you know, I'm doing Mercari. And I'm trying to learn all 4 platforms and also do Let Go and OfferUp and all these crazy things. And I started, losing focus on what I started doing, which was Amazon, and I started losing focus on eBay, and I stopped feeding them as much because I was spreading myself way too thin. So if you're a new reseller, let me know, man. Have you been through it? Did you try to do way more than you were actually capable of? Are you honest with yourself? I mean, that's what it's all about. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to analyze your situation, see it for what it really is, and that way you can adjust what needs to be adjusted. Change is something we're so afraid of. We are all afraid of change. Fear will dominate you 99% of the time if you don't see it for what it really is. And fear isn't real. It's something that we make up in our own mind. Before something happens, we are in doubt that, anything good can come out, or, we doubt ourselves too much. So, and then being realistic as well. Like, let's be realistic, man. How are you going to grow all these platforms and, you can't even do one? So that's what I'm doing. I'm going back to the basics. I'm going to be focusing on Amazon FBA. I'm going to be mainly doing books, but I also love me some retail arbitrage. But I'm also going to be doing some other things with Amazon. But basically, I'm going to be focusing, the majority of my focus is going to be on Amazon. eBay, I'm also going to be focusing on it. And I'm going to prioritize it and organize my schedule so I can work on both consistently. Instead of just going out and doing stuff, I'm going to actually write stuff down. Tasks, goals, little goals. Step 1, step 2. I need to accomplish this. I need to accomplish that. That's basically what I'm going to be doing. The other thing that I did that was messed up, and I don't know if you guys have been through it, but is not list items as soon as I find them for eBay. Or even not send inventory to Amazon as soon as I have the chance to send it. Things accumulate, and then I felt like the urge to, I need to go keep getting more because I'm gonna miss out on the opportunity of finding more items or products to sell, right? So I ended up accumulating so much, and my issue is that I have very limited space in where I live. So I'm gonna take you guys right now to where I live and show you what happens when you don't list. You know, when you buy a bunch of stuff and you don't actually resell it. You know, and it's not that I'm a hypocrite, but I do feel that way because I claim that I'm a reseller, but in the past month and a half, I haven't been really reselling the right way. Like, I've been accumulating more than I've been selling. So I don't know if this is something you guys have gone through, where you get stuff and then you create what's called a death pile, right? I learned that's new to me. In the past 4 months ago, I didn't know what a death pile was, you know, and I got a hell of a death pile. So I'm gonna show you guys my crib and how I live and the frustration that I actually go through because of the bad decisions that I made when it came to my business. The other thing I did that stopped me from being able to realize my actual situation and where I'm really at was I started comparing myself to other resellers. You know, I'm new to social media, I'm new to all of this. So when I started going on social media and I started building relationships with other resellers, and I see how, you know, people are selling things and this and that, and I'm not doing the same that they're doing, I made the mistake of comparing myself with those people, and it's messed up. It's something I wish I didn't do, but at the same time, I'm happy I did it because I learned from it. I learned that, you know, the reason other people are doing better than me, or at least the way I see it, I see it that way. I see it as they're doing better than me. It's because I compare myself. And that's something you definitely don't want to do. I mean, you hear the veterans say it all the time. And much respect to all you guys, you know. But until you live it, some people have to learn the hard way. I'm that type of person. I'm hard-headed, man. So I learned the hard way. But I started comparing myself to other people. And what that did was I wasn't able to be honest, not so much with myself, but with somebody else, so that they can tell me, look, this is the truth. And as soon as I was like, you know what? I'm going to be honest. Look, man, this is my situation. Shane, Rise and Grind Picker, he told me the truth. You know, he sat down with me. He took his time with me. Thank you so much, Shane. I'm going to put a link to his channel up here. So check it out. But I'm sure you guys already know who he is. But if you don't, let me tell you, man, this guy, he's not just the Rise and Grind Picker. He really does grind. And he's a really good person. Really smart when it comes to business. And somebody you should definitely follow if you don't already do that. So go ahead and click on his channel and subscribe to him. But he sat down with me. He told me, look, buddy, you're spreading yourself way too thin. You know, you're trying to do way too much. And none of it is growing because you don't have enough to feed, you know, as a human, dude. I'm not able to, you know, put it out there. Some people are able to do that. And I admire that. I admire the hustlers that are able to, like, really juggle multiple platforms like that. So he told me, break it down, man. What are the 2 platforms you really want to sell on? Where do you really want to make some money, you know, or like learn? And that's what I did. So that's why I eliminated. I didn't quit. It's still there for the future. I still have my Poshmark and my Mercari, but I'm not focusing on that right now. I'm trying to get rid of the inventory I have there whenever it sells, but I'm not focusing on those platforms. I'm literally focusing on Amazon and eBay. But the lesson from it is, if you're going through some stuff, reach out to somebody that's in your niche, in whatever it is that you're doing. Make friends with people, network, make connections, build relationships with people in reselling, and talk to them and listen to their point of view, because the way other people see your situation is going to be different than you see it. And in most cases, they're going to see it for what it really is, because we have a problem of deceiving ourselves more than anything. So I just want to put that out there. You're not alone if you go through the same thing or been through it. I go through it too. Keep watching, because I promise you that what you're going to see and what's to come is going to be amazing, man. I'm not going to stop, and I'm going to grow an incredible business, because that's what I'm driven to do. I just had to stumble across these little bumps in the road, you know, and but I'm more than willing to be transparent about it. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, hey, this is how you do this. And this is how you do that. Unless I know for a fact through experience that that's what you can do. Like for example, I'm gonna put a link right now to a video I made where I said turn $19 into $200, and that's something that I did, because when I started all of this, I started with $0. I literally found a fish tank on the side of the road, and little by reselling on OfferUp and Let Go and then eBay, I was able to make enough money where I was able to start Amazon with a good enough, at least in the time for me, a good enough safety net of funds so that I can get the materials, the tools, and the inventory I needed to start. So either way, I'm not going to be here telling you how to do it. I'm just going to be here showing you how I do it. And whether I do good or bad, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going through. Some of you might go through it. Some of you might not. Some of you might have been through it. Some of you might have been wiser to avoid the things I'm going to go through. But I'm going to show you the good, the bad, the ugly. And right now, let's go to the FatCave. And I'm going to just show you real quick what I live like, all right? Stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is the entrance to my place, so you can get an idea of how I'm living, the space that I actually have. These books right here are books that I had set aside before because I wanted to double check before I sent them to Amazon. There's 2 books up here that I ain't going to send, but the rest are ready to send, amongst other books that you're going to see right now. But this is my desk, basically. Right next to it is where I do my photos. And this is some stuff that I need to list. This is a rack that I recently got at a yard sale from a fellow reseller. He hooked me up, decent price. I think I paid $5 for it. It's something I needed, so I was willing to pay $5. You know, I think that's a good deal. But that's where I keep my boxes, and I try to utilize as much space as possible. So I came up on this thing from Family Dollar when they were closing down. I think I paid like a couple dollars for it. And yeah, that's where I put shoes. This is my kitchen area. Like literally, I'm not even moving, I'm just spinning in a circle. This is my kitchen area. And sorry, I got a couple dirty cups in there. I'll clean those right now. But as you see, I don't really have anything to cook with. So at Walmart the other day, while I was out there getting some stuff, I found that and I kept it for myself. I paid like $7 for it. I need it so I can start eating healthier and leaner. But yeah, so this is my work area, right? And down there is where I got my supplies and my tools, stuff like that. Behind the books is my Dymo. There's my regular printer. That's basically it. Then we go into my bedroom / storage. Like I told you, I'm not even joking. This right here is inventory of mine. I just got this rack, which saved me a lot because a lot of this stuff, believe it or not, was over here. So of course I got stuff here. It's all inventory, stuff that I've either listed. There's some stuff here that's listed. Let me turn this music off. I don't want no IP claims. But I will tell you, listen to that song. It's called Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen. Check that song out. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty inspirational song, motivational song. There's some stuff I got. That's my book bag for school. So basically, this is where I sleep. Got my bed, got my book bag, got my AC, and I got my frame with New York City. That's the Brooklyn Bridge right there, the Manhattan Bridge. No, that's the Brooklyn Bridge. And then I got more inventory back here. This is the bookshelf. These books, some of them I'm actually kept for myself, but the majority of these are books that I have to double check for Amazon to see if it's worth sending or not. And then in here is I got a bunch of clothes. Like literally 90% of the clothes that's in this thing, that I'm not even going to open right now, is all clothes that I originally had for Poshmark. And then you got more stuff up there, guys. You know, this is a pretty cool come up actually. If you guys ever see a POS system, a point of sale system by Micros, I got this whole thing for $50. It's 2 touch screens and all that stuff. I got all that for $50. That's listed already. Each one I'm selling I listed for $500. You know, I could easily sell this stuff for $300 a piece. So I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm just trying to get this stuff out of here. But this is basically how I'm living, guys. So you see my frustration, right? I did this to myself. I'm gonna be honest. I should have been listed the majority of this stuff already. I didn't do it. I got no excuses, man. No excuses. So this is me. I got June 1st. Me and Oscar already got the storage locker ready. June 1st, we're moving stuff away. So I basically have till June 1st to list what I haven't listed already, so I can get this stuff out of my place, so I can have more space, man, more freedom. Like, come home and have my workspace, you know what I'm saying, separated from my actual sleeping area. Like, be at peace, like when I go to bed, dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, not be surrounded by inventory so much. It's just it is what it is. That's how I'm doing it. So if you guys want, you can comment down below, let me know what you think about this. As far as, you know, do you think it's a good idea that I get a storage unit? Whatever you guys want to comment, like literally, if you have good advice, if you feel there's something I should do, tell me, talk to me, tell me in the comments. Whatever opinions, they all count to me, like good or bad, good thumb, bad thumb, I don't care. Let me know so I know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, so I can continue doing right and I can fix what I'm doing wrong. And I would really appreciate that from all of you. So thank you for watching again. Alex, Fatmantheflipper, your friendly neighborhood fat man. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit the bell so you can see, because this is literally the beginning again. I'm going to show you guys that I don't quit. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to learn at my capacity so I can make this thing work. And I would love for you guys to be here from the bottom to see me rise to the top. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.